All right, folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, on Time Travel Rudy, we go to 88 miles an hour, and we see what Rudy's past is like. We have a small magic collection that was purchased. I apologize in advance, folks. This transaction was about 4 to 6 months ago. This is being filmed at the beginning of September 2025. This vintage collection was purchased from an individual maybe February, March of 2025. I am just now getting around. You guys have been wanting me to discuss and bring back some of these vintage videos. I said, Rudy, why aren't you pumping the vintage market? Everybody knows. Nobody wants it. I don't know why I do like a pterodactyl voice. It's kind of fucking weird, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to look at some old cards together, everybody. Sit back, relax, and we're going to just have a good time here. Friendly reminder, if you have old Magic to sell, I am still buying vintage Magic single cards, and I buy sealed Magic of all ages and years, new and old. But single cards, look at that beautiful Unlimited Soul Ring. Terrible centering, but gorgeous card there. Look at that. Nice little love mark there and everything. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful little card there. Is Soul Ring like the most reprinted card ever? I feel like it's... Ooh, that's a rough Shivan Dragon. Dang. I feel like certain cards are certain what they've reprinted to oblivion. Nice little signature to the old Tom there. I'm not sure why your signature is brutal, but you know what? You do you, Tom. All right, let's see what we got here at some of our little slabbies. Obviously, these are PSA slabs from this individual. I'm probably not going to keep anything that's a 9 or under. I'm probably going to crack all these things. I'm not going to keep graded 8s of, you know, common cards and things like that. And a graded 5, really? It's an Italian Legends. Jeez, 5. Okay, well, everybody knows if you have a graded card and it looks this nice, and it's only if it's a 5 or a 6, that's a surface bend. What do we got here? See, a lot of these things, like there's no... Wow, really? A 5 again? Really? Why on earth is that a 5? Does it have a crease on the card? Honestly, God, I need some pliers. I want to break this bad boy. Just curiosity. Is there a crease somewhere? Can you guys see a crease? I don't see... You can't really see inside. You can't see through that. I'm assuming I have to assume there's a surface crease there. Anyways, vintage market. Again, the previous 2021 era. You know, even Legends cards, even Italian and English over here. You know, even getting slabs of these era cards was a big deal. Slabs of cards like this, there is no additional premium or value. A Chain Lightning and 8 is going to be pretty much treated raw by anybody. God, these grades are awful. A 5, like a reset, great card. The infamous Divine. I don't even think you're allowed to even Wizards to have a woman that actually looks like that. Now, I don't even think it's illegal in 2025. I may even get in trouble just for sharing this card with you guys. But those type of cards, again, in previous bull markets, these were a big deal. Golly, 5 again. But the market on these type of cards, see now, again, you have a Beta Elves here. Why is everything a 5? Is that... It's all a 5. What? Wait a minute. There's no way every card is damaged in the same way? If you guys want me to do a follow-up video where I just crack all these slabs, I am genuinely like, wait a minute. The odds of every card being a 5 is a little weird to me. Okay, that's a little strange, but it really wasn't the point of the video. Beautiful Farmstead, Beta Rare. And probably the Elves, infamous Elf Dorks. Again, I really don't recommend grading basic cards like this with any grading company unless you're trying to create like a whole set. Obviously, this is probably my favorite part. This is probably why I wanted to buy the collection, is because of something like this. Infamous Beta Sarah Angel. Of course, like everything in this collection, it's a 5. This guy got clobbered on grading the PSA. Dingus Egg, okay. Unlimited Angel and Unlimited Elves, okay. Are these all unlimited now? We got Unlimited Shivan. Disenchant. Why? Wow, the only PSA 10, and these are all 5s and 6s. 5, 5, and 6. Oh, God, that's a waste of plastic. The only card that's a 10 is this one. I mean, I like the chick with her long hair and the boobs. I wish I looked that good. Wait, what's coming out of the middle of them? Maybe I wish I don't. Is that fried chicken? It looks like a drumstick down there. Is that a drumstick fried chicken near her butt? I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. So, folks, I still love this stuff. I am very curious to see what the views on a video like this is going to get in 2025, because the entire market is obsessed with new collector boxes and everything going on. And this is me still buying vintage. I feel like I'm one of the only people that still expand and buy vintage. So let's take a look here. We got, oh, are they alphabetized? I think this is, it's not a set of beta, is it? Penolish, all white. Wait a minute, maybe it's a set. Healing, healing, healing. Holy, holy, Mesa, Mesa. Pearl, okay, so maybe a common set. Blue elementals, creatures, flight, invisibilities, jumps. Is this like just a common set? Is that what this is? I don't know what I'm looking at. It's been so long. It shows you how behind I am. Merfolk! Power leak, power sync, Timmy, spells, twiddle, unsummon. Okay. Yeah, this is looking like nothing crazy. This looks like almost just a common set. Oh, hey, there we go. There we go. We got 2 Nights Earth. It's amazing that a common card like this. They wouldn't even print this card in the Magic 30 disaster. That's how stupid culture is in 2025. Nobody even complained about the card. Fireball, fire breathing into your face. Rudy's Ogres. Rudy's Giant Hill. Minotaur, Orcs. Hey, there we go. There we go. We got 1 Bolter Rooney. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Red Elemental. We got some nice Shatters, Stone Rain. And again, probably one of the best green common cards back in the day. The Giant Worm, Giant Growth, Rudy's Grizzly Bear. As I said, there's still even some of these. You got to check, because some of these commons. There you go. Little Elf Dorks there. Regen, Sprites, Dryads, Stream, Tranquil, Wall of Rudy's Hardwood, and Growth with Rudy's Wild. All right. Dark Ritual from the beta. Drain Life, Drudge Skeletons. I don't even know how many of these drops got. I remember there was another buyout I did a couple years back. Probably like 400 of those things. Something ridiculous. Pestilence. There was a couple uncommon. Hey, Sinkhole. Terror. Okay, we got a couple little goodies. Oh, Unholy Strength with a Pentagram. Remember, 2025. You can't look at that. And is the rest just basic land? It's not all basic land, is it? Please don't be basic land. Let me skip through the basic land, everybody. I guess it... Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, so it's not all basic land. Wait a minute. Are these just uncommons? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Now, these are all uncommons. Conversion, green. Ooh. Karma, Lance, red, resurrection. Very nice. Ooh, White Knight. White Ward, Air Elemental, Artifact, Clone. Ooh, Control Magic. Feedback, Life Tap. Ooh, Psionic Blast. Very nice. Call, Steel Artifact. These are, God, all these brutal hits, man. Walls, Nobody Cares. Water Elementals. Burrowing. Dwarven Demo. Dragon Whelp, Earth Elemental. Hey! Rudy's favorite. Imagine what social media would do if this was printed today. Could you imagine? This is from Anson, right? No, it's not Anson. I'm sorry, Melissa Benson. Can you imagine if Melissa's art was done today? Can you imagine that? Ooh, Warlord, very nice. Aura Flame, Stone Giant. Hey, the Troll, very nice. Camouflage into the greens, very nice. Channels, Hurricanes, Instill. And a Life Force. God, what a cool throwback. It's, again, no heavy hitting beta rares, unfortunately, here, but we did have some nice goodies. Ooh, Black Knight, there we go. Cursed Land, very nice. Death Grip, Evil. Glooms. Ooh, Niddling Imp, I love that card. Beautiful. Hey, the Imp Vampire. There we go. Artifacts, and he got, ooh, Carpet Tablet, one of my favorite artifacts. Glasses, Cups. Ooh, Jade Statues. Jugger, a Library of Link. That's actually pretty nice. Terrible centering, very nice. Always remember, folks, my job here is to ruin it for you. That is a baby fetus. Well, that is a baby inside that art. So I just ruined it for you guys. If it's ruined for me, it is ruined for you all. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, these are the only 2 rares. Rudy's Cock, and unfortunately, what I wish I looked like. Those are the only 2 beta rares. Wow, that's really disappointing. Into the Unlimiteds here. We got some uncommon Unlimiteds. These are, now we're jumping right to Revise. Power, Granite. Oh, wait, somebody said, these are chunks of these. Wait a minute. Are these all the same card? These are all, wow, okay. They're Revised, though. Unfortunately, there is not a lot of value in the Revised. Earthmine. Always remember that, folks. I know this is kind of crazy, but for those of you who were around many years ago, the buyouts and attempts at Revised cards was a really, really big thing, everybody. I can't emphasize enough on how big of a deal. Ooh, Unlimited. There's some nice little Unlimited cards. Back to Revised on the Smokes. And, all right. Antiquities. Nothing. CUP artifacts, Royal Clay, awards, clock, spears, soldier. All right, we're in legends. Bloomer. All right, there's a free. That's a rare. Mana batteries. Yeah, wall of light. Yeah, mana core. Sphinx, Winter Blast, Drake, Mob, Rudy's sister, Avian, Rudy's clock in your bedroom, Bendelhaven. Rebirth. Hey, Goblin Wizard. There's a nice surprise. This, just so you know, this. Whoa. Is that what I think it is? That's Frankenstein's monster. All right, we'll come back to Frankenstein's monster. Two things, everybody. Goblin Wizard is the top card in the Four Horsemen set known as the Dark. This is the King Dingaling of the Dark card right now. Just so you all understand, I don't know if everybody realizes, this is the ultimate card. So I don't know if everybody understands that. This is a 1994 Toyota Camry with one original owner, Batman. No, I'm kidding. Frankenstein's monster. Anybody? Tell me you were around 5-6 years ago on this channel without telling me you were around. Tell me you know what this is from the reserve list buyout era when people became Timmies and were buying out the dumbest things ever. You know, even if Rudy loses all his money, it's about the friends we made along the way. How else would you make so many friends and so many people would hate me and so much history would be made and recorded on the internet? You know, there's not much else you can do in this world to enjoy the journey that we have had on this YouTube channel. It's been an amazing thing, and I hope we continue the journey. And, you know, we're at a point where it's like a 50-50 chance, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a point in time where this stuff is severely underpriced because, well, I mean, we go so much into the future and the prices don't go up and it gets ridiculous, right? Or B, nobody cares and it truly is dead and going to zero. But I refuse, and maybe I'm in copium, state of denial, hopium, maybe whatever situation I'm in. I still do not accept that we have modern new Magic cards that are so expensive, it makes cards like this almost look free. They're so cheap. Like, it blows my mind that the best card from this product right here, Goblin Wizard, the best card from the Dark, what is this, $150, $200? I guess depending on the condition. Let's just say $100 to $200 range. Okay? In a brand new Final Fantasy, Surge foil card could be $1,000. An alternate neon ink chocobo could be $3,000, $4,000. And you have top cards from 30 years ago that are $100 to $200. That's all I'm getting at. It is an absolutely surreal, very wild, very unpredictable. I totally predicted the future wrong on what would happen with vintage. But that's where we're at. We are remaining in an era where the entire younger generation, the entire wiring of short-term, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, get rich quick, crypto, gambling, quick flips, streaming, I don't know, whatnots and Twitch and everything. We are in a whole new world that when we started this channel talking about vintage in 2016, 2017, 2018, we had no idea this was coming. All everybody cares, almost 70 to 80% of all my messages right now are literally people messaging me, asking about Spider-Man. Rudy, when's your sale for Spider-Man collectors in the play boxes? Rudy, what about Avatar? What about Return to Lauren? Rudy, what about the Final Fantasy play box restock coming? Rudy, do you still have the other stuff? That's where the money is. That's where the fast moving, quick, tendy era we're in. It's weird feeling. It's awkward kind of, but that's what the market's obsessed about. I see a video like this and I see cards like this and it makes me happy. It makes me excited. This to me, this is magic. I'm sorry. That is, I don't understand how we went from this to the modern images that I'm seeing now in Spider-Man. Like artwork like this to some of the most goofy computer-generated images, whether they're done by a person or AI, I don't know, I don't care. All I know is they just look cheesy and rushed. They just don't have passion. They just feel, pump it out, throw it to the market, move to the next thing. There's no lore, there's no story. It doesn't feel special. And the worst part about how I feel about that is the market's going to eat it up. It's going to sell like crazy. People are going to love the new Spider-Man. It's going to boom. And that's the sad reality of it. It doesn't matter how old man Rudy feels. It doesn't matter if this card is with the chick with the boobs and long hair, has a drumstick of fried chicken right near her butt. It doesn't make any difference. The Spider-Man set's going to blow out. And people are going to go crazy for it. Same thing with Avatar. Same thing with any reprint coming up with Tarkier Play, Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities. It's all going to do well. And that is just the blunt truth of it. And I can't tell if we're ever going to get a hyped, excited market of old Magic. I don't know. I cannot make a video telling you all it's coming. I hope it is, but it sure doesn't feel like it. That's how I feel. I would like to see real value return to scarce, truly rare old item. The older, the rarer, the scarcer, right? You know, but that's not the world we're in. And, you know, 10 years on YouTube, 10 years on Rudy. 10 years on YouTube, I'm here to tell you all, it's definitely not trending. I don't know if there's going to be a time where me making a vintage video like this is going to even be exciting to people. So I think this was a great video today. If you want to sell some old cards, AlphainvestmentsLLC at gmail.com. Depending what you have, as everybody in the world knows, new Magic and sealed products, I pay 65 cents on the dollar, plus I pay your shipping. The older the product, the more I pay. It goes up to 70 cents on the dollar. Older again, 75 cents on the dollar. And it caps out at 80 cents on the dollar of market price, depending on what the item is and the rarity and the sealed product, depending on the age and the quantity and blah, blah, blah. So that's all I have to say today. It's been a fun change of pace. Hope you all have a beautiful day out there. These videos are still fun to do, and boy, they're still special.